What is going on, people? Hopefully you've been enjoying this whole collection overview videos that I did. I did my entire Disney movie collection. I did my entire horror movie collection in 2 parts. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to do my entire Blu-ray collection with slipcovers that are in horror. I don't know how I'm going to word that for the title, but this is pretty much all my Blu-rays in my collection that has nothing to do with horror, and they have slipcovers. So this will probably take me really long, so let me get into it now. I'll talk maybe here and there about a little of them, but I'm pretty much going to just try to kind of fly through this. So the first couple I have here, they have the Best of the Decade series, I guess you want to call it. Well, that's exactly what it's called, actually. So I got a whole bunch from the different decades. I was collecting them for a while, and then I stopped collecting them for some reason. But let me get into it. From the 1960s, How to Kill a Mockingbird, or To Kill a Mockingbird. From the 70s, it's Animal House. Then you have The Jerk. You have from the 80s, Fletch. Weird Science. Monty Python and the Meaning of Life, which is backwards. And then, of course, you can't go anywhere without Uncle Buck. I don't know why I had that in such bad alphabetical order. I'm a stickler for alphabetical order. From the 90s, Backdraft. Casino. Mallrats. Notting Hill. Reality Bites. And then from the 2000s, Cinderella Man. Knocked Up. Smoking Aces. And Wanted. And in each one of these things, they give you a little, like, behind the scenes, not behind the scenes, but it'll tell you what movies were big in the movies, on TV, on the radio, in the headlines, and in pop culture kind of deal. So they kind of give you a little bit of a background to what was going on in that decade at the time, or what was big. So what I'm going to do now, that was all that Best of the Decades. I'm just going to get into, A through Z, the rest of my movies with slipcovers. Absolution with Steven Seagal. The Accountant. Alex Cross. This is the backstory to what's his name? Dr. Alex Cross from, I forget what movie. He plays what was it? Samuel L. Jackson, I believe, played. I could be completely wrong. I'm not going to mention anything because someone's going to call me out and be like, "You're an idiot," and that's not what it's from. So I'll just keep my mouth shut for now. But anyway, Alien Covenant, All Eyes on Me, the Tupac story, all that jazz. This is the Criterion Collection one. Alvin and the Chipmunks Road Chip. Come on. American Honey. American Sniper. American Reunion. American Ultra. Anchorman 2, which I don't think was as good as the first one. I like the first one better. Angels and Demons. Angriest Man in Brooklyn. This is one of Robin Williams' last movies before he unfortunately passed away. Anna Karenina. Annie. This was the remake. Ant-Man. Argo. The Arrival. The A-Team. The Avengers. The Avengers Age of Ultron. Baby Driver. Bad Grandpa. Bad Grandpa .5, which was actually a completely different movie. I thought it was going to be like a rehash, like behind the scenes, and just a couple extra like gags or whatever, but it was actually a whole different thing. Bad Words. Come on. The Barber. Barely Legal, or Barely Lethal. That's a one where the girl turns 18 and she's like trained in all this stuff. Batman and Harley Quinn. Batman the Killing Joke. Batman vs. Robin. Baywatch, which was actually pretty funny. The actual movie, whatever. It was actually funnier than I thought it was going to be. I had no hopes for it, but not only did it have good-looking girls, but it was actually pretty funny. Before I Fall. What is this? Before I Go to Sleep. This is Beguiled. I watched a trailer for this. I bought this the other day. It looked pretty good. I haven't seen it yet, but if anybody has, I guess let me know. This is the Bible. This is the mini-series. It's got like 10 episodes or something like that. I have not watched it yet. Big, of course, with Tom Hanks, and hopefully it still has some juice in it. That's the Chopsticks. Big Eyes. The Big Short. The Big Sick. No, it is The Big Sick. Birdman. Black Hat. This is like a hacking type movie. Black Mass. Black and White. Black Sea. This is where they go and uncover buried treasure. It's actually a really good movie. Blended. This is the third installment where you have Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler. I like Adam Sandler for most of his movies. I don't know why he gets so much hate. I can see some movies, but I really like Blended. It was funny. And then you have Book of Life. Boss Baby. The Boy Next Door. This was, a little thriller with Jennifer Lopez, who looked really good in the movie. Boyhood. This one was really cool, where they taped the entire movie over like a 12-year span. They would shoot certain scenes for, once a year. They would all get together. So that was a very dedicated movie. This is a John Hughes collection. It's got Breakfast Club, 16 Candles, and Weird Science. Bridge of Spies. You got Brooklyn. Bullet to the Head. Burlesque. Bushwick. That's with Dave Bautista. Cake. This was I don't remember if it was an addiction one or depression or something. The Call. Captain America. This is the first Avenger. Then you have Captain America, The Winter's War. Captain Phillips. Captain Underpants. Captive. Cesar Chavez. Chappie. Charlie Countryman. That was pretty interesting. Chicago. Child 44. Chips. This is the movie. The recent one. The Choice. Chronicle. The Circle. Cloud Atlas. Very boring movie. Concussion. That was pretty cool. Coraline. Paranorman, and Box Trolls. Cowboys vs. Aliens. Creed. They're coming out with a Creed 2. I'm excited for that. This one, you know, kept the series going good. Cut Bank. Daddy's Home. Dallas Buyers Club. Very, you know, really good movie. The Dark Tower. Date and Switch. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Dead in Tombstone. Dead in Tombstone. Oh, Dead Again in Tombstone, should I say. I was about to say Dead in Tombstone 2. Dear White People. Deepwater Horizon. The Descendants. I like this one. Despicable Me. Despicable Me 2. Despicable Me 3. Just recently got that one. Dinosaur 13. Pretty cool documentary about a fossil found and then the fight for it. Dirty Dancing collection. This has Dirty Dancing and Dirty Dancing Havana Nights. Dirty Grandpa. Still have not sat down to watch that one. I heard really good things though. The Django Unchained. A Dog's Purpose. A Dolphin Tale. Dolphin's Tale 2. Don Hemingway. Don John. Dope. Draft Day. The Duff. This is like a 90s or like late 2000s. So it was like 2015, I believe it came out. It's almost like along the lines of American Pie kind of deal. Dumb and Dumber 2. I think they waited a little bit long for that one. Dunkirk. Just got that the other day. Earth to Echo. Eddie the Eagle. This is Edge of 17. Live, Die, Repeat. This is, what is it? What the hell is it called? Edge of Tomorrow. The Emoji Movie, which I actually liked a lot more than I thought it was going to tell you the truth. Enough Said. Equalizer. Entourage the Movie. This is Escape from Tomorrow. This is a pretty interesting movie where they snuck into, well, not snuck into, but they snuck recording in Disney World. I believe it was Disney World. Disney World or Disney, no, it might have been Disneyland that they went into and made a movie without them knowing, like Disneyland knowing. E.T. Everest. Everything. I got this recently for Black Friday. Ex Machina. Exodus, Gods and Kings. Expendables 2. Expendables 3. Extraction. The Family. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I like this one. You know, the whole, along with Harry Potter. Far from the Madding Crowd. Fault in Our Stars. 50 Shades Darker. Fist Fight. Focus, as the camera goes out of focus. Foxcatcher. Furious 8. Oh no, wait. This is the Fate and the Furious. Well, Fast 8, Fate and the Furious. Furious 7, which is backwards. I don't know why that happened. Fury. The Gambler. This is Gamera. This is Gamera the Giant Monster. Gamera Baragon. Gamera versus Gaios. And Gamera versus Virus. I got that in the, I believe, the $5 bin in Best Buy. Gangster Squad. Gatsby, the Great Gatsby, should I say. The remake for, what was it, 2013 or 14? Get Hard. Get On Up. James Brown, documentary style movie kind of deal. The Gift. Gifted. Girl on a Train. The Giver. Romeo and Juliet. God's Not Dead. God's Not Dead 2. Godzilla. Going in Style. It's another recent pickup. Gold. That's another Black Friday pickup from this year. Gone Girl. I didn't like the ending. Some people liked it. Some people didn't. I was one of those who didn't. Gone with the Wind. This is, what is it? A Good Day to Die Hard. One of the Die Hard series. The last one. I don't know if it's going to be the last one. The Good Lie. This is a 3-pack. The Goonies, Gremlins, and Gremlins 2. Goosebumps. For what it was, I dug it. Good Time. Still haven't checked this one out. Recently got that. The Grand Budapest Hotel. If you like Wes Anderson, you'll like this one. It's got his, weird sense of style. Gravity. The Great Wall. The Guest. Gunman. Actually, let me go back to The Guest. The Guest, if you haven't seen this, check it out. It's from the guys that brought you, I can't even think of the freaking movie, You're Next. And You're Next has that 80s feel to it. This one has like an early 90s action movie kind of deal to it. I really dug that. So if you haven't seen The Guest, check it out. Hacksaw Ridge. Hammer of the Gods. This was a $7 bin thing. Hangover Part 2. Hangover Part 3. Happy Feet 2. Hardcore Henry. It's an interesting take. Kind of made me sick when I watched it. A Haunted House. Heart of the Sea. Heaven is Real. Or Heaven is For Real. Heist. The Help. I like this one. Her. Very interesting story about a guy falling in love with an automated voice machine. Hercules. Hercules 3D. They both came out the same year, I believe. The Hitman's Bodyguard. One of the newer pickups I got. Still haven't watched it. The Hobbit and Unexpected Journey. I was expecting more from the Hobbits. I liked them, but I was expecting a little bit more. The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. Hop. Hotel Transylvania. Hotel Transylvania 2. I dug these movies. The Hot Pursuit. Horrible Bosses 2. The House. How to Be a Latin Lover. How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon 2. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. The live action one. Hunger Games. This is Catching Fire. And what is this? The regular, the Hunger Games and the Hunger Games Catching Fire. I was like, what the hell? They have it upside down and backwards. The Hunger Game, The Mockingjay Part 2. I Am Number 4. Ice Age Collision Course. If I Stay. The Imitation Game. Immortals. Intern, Inherent Vice, Burt Wonderstone, the incredible Burt Wonderstone. That one's pretty funny with Steve Carell as a magician. Frankenstein 3D, or I Frankenstein 3D. Interstellar, Into the Storm, Iron Man 2 or Iron Man 3. I have the other two on without slipcovers. It Comes at Night, Jack the Giant Slayer, Jack Ryan's Shadow Recruit, Gem, Jersey Boys, being from Jersey, one of my favorite movies, John Wick, John Wick 2, The Judge, Jupiter Ascending, Justice League, Gods and Monsters, Justin Bieber, Never Say Never. Yes, I do have this in my collection. Why? Because when I find a movie cheap, I buy it. King Arthur. It's actually because I love Justin Bieber. Kingsman, The Secret Service. Kingsman, The Golden Circle. Kite, The Killer Justice. Or Kite Killer Justice. Kong, Skull Island. I really dug this one. Kung Fu Panda 2, Kung Fu Panda 3, Laggies, Last Stand, The Last Unicorn, one of my favorite cartoons growing up when I was a kid, even though it's, a little darker. A League of Their Own, one of my favorite movies of all time. Legend, Let's Be Cops, Left Behind, Legend of Oz, Legends of Oz, should I say. This is like a weird cartoon version of Alice in Wonderland, Wizard of Oz, the Lego movie, the Lego Ninjago movie. I recently picked this one up. The Lego Batman, Les Miserables, Life, Life Happens, Limehouse Golem, Lincoln, Little Boy, Little Rascals Save the Day, The Loft, Logan. I forgot to show off Jurassic World. This literally, I thought it was going to be the coolest thing, but it's the hardest thing to keep in my damn collection because it just always falls off this damn holder. I thought it was cool, but after the fact I realized it wasn't. I'm a big Beach Boys fan, so Love and Mercy, Lone Survivor, Love the Coopers, Lucy, Machete, Mad Max Fury Road, not as big as a fan as some people, Magic Mike XXL, Magnificent Seven, Manchester by the Sea, Man of Steel, Maps to the Stars, Marauders, The Martian, Masterminds, Max, a best friend, hero, and marine. It's about almost like a Lassie type movie kind of deal. The Maze Runner, Me, Myself, and Earl, or Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. Me, Myself, and Earl. Thinking about the TV show. The Mechanic Resurrection, Middle School, The Worst Years of My Life, Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates. Million Ways to Die in the West. Miracles from Heaven. True story. Misconduct. Miss Peregrine's Home for Particular Children. I like this one a lot. Monsters. Money Monster. Monster Trucks. Monuments Men. Moonlight. Morgan. This is a $3 pickup on Black Friday, and I still haven't watched it. No idea what it's about. Mordecai. The Most Violent Year. Movie 43. Very Mr. Peabody and Sherman. The Mummy. Still haven't watched it. Don't plan on it anytime soon. My All American. Why do I buy it? Because I have a problem. My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2. Napoleon Dynamite with this nice little, like, it's very felty and very, like, soft feeling. Neighbors. Neighbors 2. Nerve. The Next 3 Days. The Nice Guys. The Night in the Museum. This is the Secret of the Tomb. The last installment. The Night Before. Nightcrawler. I like this one about the people that go out at night to catch news stories like crashes and stuff and break the news quickly. 9 Lives. Non-Stop. The November Criminals. The November Man. Office Christmas Party. One Night in Venice, or Once Upon a Time in Venice. One Night in Venice. I'm horrible with this update. Osiris Child. I'm trying to read it from my side and I have horrible vision. The Other Woman. Overdrive. This is a movie I bought recently. No idea what it was about. It was on sale. Pacific Rim. Can't wait for Pacific Rim 2. I actually like that. Pan. I'm usually not into like sci-fi movies, but that one I really did like. Paper Towns. Patriots Day. A lot of these I'm noticing that the disc might be out of the place, so I have to check them. Passengers. Paul Blart Mall Cop 2. The Peanuts movie. Stay in focus. The Penguins of Madagascar. I like that show. Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters. The Perks of Being a Wallflower. The Place Beyond the Pines. Pitch Perfect 2. Point Break, the remake. Not. Meh. No. Pompeii. Popstar. I still have not seen this. Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stopping. I hear good things. I just never sat down. Power Rangers, the movie. Precious Cargo. Priceless. The Prince. Prisoners. I really dug this one about the guy kidnapping Gerard Butler's girls, and you don't want to do that. Project Almanac. Project X. Promised Land. Puss in Boots. Prisoners was Hugh Jackman, not Gerard Butler. I had Gerard Butler on the mind for some reason. Because he's cute. Race. Racing Hearts. The Revenant. Ricky and the Flash. This one's a pretty good one. about, you know, life growing up as wanting to be a rock star with kids and stuff, and what, you know, if you choose yourself over them kind of deal. Vin Diesel and Riddick. Ride Along. Rio. Rio 2. Again, a lot of these are seem like they're out of their holder. Rise of the Guardians. Rise of the Planet of the Apes. RoboCop collection. This has RoboCop 1, 2, and 3. The Room. Roots. Rough Night. Rover. Run All Night. Runner. San Andreas. Safe Haven. One of my favorites, The Sandlot. This is the 20th anniversary edition. Came with trading cards and stuff. Sausage Party. Savages. The Second Best Exotic Marigold Hotel. Selfless. Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. It's Steve Carell and Keira Knightley. I liked it. Steve Carell plays a little different character than he usually does. The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Secret Life of Pets. Secret in Their Eyes. That one's pretty cool, about like a mother's revenge. Selma. Seventh Son. Sex Tape. Shakes the Clown. Bobcat Goldthwait. Funny movie from back in the day. I'm surprised they put it out on Blu-ray. Shame. I was looking for the DVD of that forever, and it was always expensive. Then it came out on Blu-ray for like $10. Sisters. The Skeleton Twins. Snatched. Snow White and the Huntsman. This is, what do you call it? The Social Network. Story about Facebook and making it rich. Son of a Gun. The Sound of Music. This is the 45th anniversary edition. 45 years. Southpaw. The Space Between Us. It's actually more than 45 years now. Star Trek Into the Darkness. Spy. Spring Breakers. This one is actually like more of an adult version movie. It's rated R. It's got beautiful girls in it. Selena Gomez and Vanessa Hudgens, Ashley Benson, and Rachel Corinne. Very fun and entertaining movie, I must say. Spotlight. SpongeBob the movie, or Sponge Out of Water. Spider-Man 2, or The Amazing Spider-Man 2, should I say. This is the Spider-Man trilogy, 1, 2, and 3. Step Up Revolution. Star Wars The Force Awakens. Storks. Straight Outta Compton. St. Vincent. Suicide Squad. Sully. Super 8. I really dug this one. It's like a modern day Goonies with a monster in it. Swiss Army Man, another one very underrated, where the one guy gets stuck on an island and Daniel Radcliffe washes up and he's dead, and then you'll have to see it to understand what I'm talking about. Taken 3. Tammy. Tarzan. This is the what do you call it? The 2016, 17. I forget when it came out. Ted. Ted 2, Terminator Genesis. Why do they keep on making Terminator movies is my question. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This one I did not like. The second one I dug a little bit more because it brought back like nostalgia with Bebop and Rocksteady, but that one I did not like. It was too off for me. The Theory of Everything. This is 40. Thor. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Total Recall, the remake or rehash or whatever you want to call it. Tracers. Trainwreck. Transformers The Last Night. True Story. The Truth. Turbo. Unbroken. Unfinished Business. Unforgettable. Unknown. Upside Down. Vacation. Vehicle 19. One of the last ones before Paul Walker died. The Walk. A Walk Among the Tombstones. Walking with Dinosaurs was not anywhere near what I thought it was going to be, and I thought it was going to be good, but I was wrong. Warm Bodies, this one's pretty cool. It's like a backwards telling of, zombie movies where they come, you can bring them back to, normalcy, I guess you want to call it. War of the Planet of the Apes. Great movie, I love that series. Warrior, another great one about cage fighting brothers, kind of trying to win money and what they'll do to get the money. War Room. We Bought a Zoo. The Wedding Ringer. West Side Story. When the Game Stands Still. Whiplash. Why Him? Wild. Winter's Tale. Wish I Was Here. The Wizard of Oz. Wolf of Wall Street. Wolverine, which is probably the least one of my favorite of the X-Men series. Wonder Woman. Woodlawn. World's End. This is the in the trilogy of Shaun of the Dead. What was the other one? Shaun of the Dead, World's End, and I can't think of the other one that's in that trilogy. Wrath of the Titans. X-Men. This is the Days of Future Past. X-Men Apocalypse. Zero Dark 30. The Fifth Wave. Grab these here. 12 Years a Slave. 21 and Over. 22 Jump Street. 42, a Jackie Robinson story. 47 Meters Down. 47 Ronin. 90 Minutes in Heaven. And last but not least, 300 Rise of an Empire. I did not like this as much as the first one. So that right there was all my movies with slipcovers that aren't horror movies. Now, I don't know if I'm going to put that in the title or what I'm going to call this, but that's part of my collection without slipcovers. What I'm going to do tomorrow, I'm going to try to do the rest of my, normal style movies instead of, like I said, nothing horror. Also, I want to go through my box sets and my seasons on Blu-ray, and then that's when I'll crack into my entire collection that's on DVD, which will take me forever to do because that's a majority of my collection, because I was collecting that a lot, way before I was collecting Blu-ray. But overall, we will get this whole, collection done at some point in time. So, like I said, I'll do most of the others tomorrow. So if you enjoyed this, if you want any of these reviewed a little bit extra, a little bit more, let me know and I'll do it for you. But if you watched the whole thing, thank you very much. Also, if you've subscribed within the past couple weeks, because my subscriber count has grown tremendously, about 100 subscribers. So if you have subscribed in the last couple weeks, thank you very much. Hopefully you're enjoying what you're seeing, and like I said, it continue to be more reviews, updates, and stuff as I went through here. I got a few ideas for other videos I want to do, and yeah, so stick around for more. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Let people know I'm out here. Read the description for everything I talk about, all my other social media, and until my next video, I'll see you guys.